when we die, is the soul truly fulfilled about the life we lived, or can there be loose ends, so to speak? In other words, could the soul feel as if not everything was taken out of this incarnation that could have been taken out of it?
No. So the soul does not feel incomplete at the moment of dying. It feels complete no matter what. Whether you're alive, whether you're transitioning, whether you're already transitioned into the non-physical, the soul feels complete. The soul knows, with a capital K, when the life has reached its utmost point of fulfillment. It understands when, you could say, all the boxes have been checked that could possibly be checked while being focused in the idea of the physical realm. So that will always be a rounded off story for the soul at the moment of final transitioning. When you move to the non-physical, your soul understands it is time to move on.
Yeah, like the soul knows it's done for this life.
Yes.
It's done.
And for people who may have had a near-death experience and who remember it in detail, they may actually also remember encountering a symbol for the idea of the soul, or loved ones that transitioned before they did. In any way, shape, or form, they may remember a type of conversation that they had, wherein they were even told, hey, you're here now, but you've still got some things to do. Or you're here now, would you like to stay or would you like to go? And in that moment, there is an open communication with the soul level where the persona self can travel along, can see behind the curtain and see how these final quote unquote decisions come to pass, how they're being made. But if it is a final decision, you said yes, it really was your time, if you understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
Can you hear the background noises on your end?
Was it thunder?
Yes.
I like thunder. Do you have thunder in your world?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Your thunderstorms also represent a reflection of how high voltages of energy can be channeled. And it is an outburst, in a sense, of energies that are seeking release. And in that sense, it is a reminder for humanity to manage their own energy outlets on a more conscious level. Do you understand what we're saying?
Yeah.
All right. So the intensity of that particular expression form of nature in your world, we do not have on our planet. Because the energy field that surrounds our world doesn't ask for it.
Wow.
All right, little sidetrack there.
Yes, okay. Next question. Does the soul need, quote unquote, another incarnation to continue to grow on, or can it also continue to evolve without having to follow this incarnation with another?
It continues to evolve no matter what, is what we would say. But the decision making on whether there will be another incarnation is made on the level of the oversoul. And if there is a need for a continuing adventure in one way or another, that seems to be, you could say, a logical continuation of the life that was just lived, then a new soul will be, you could say, implemented for the living of that life. So you have your own individual soul. Every human being does. Every being does. Has their own individual soul. The cross communication between all of these souls is experienced in the oversoul, or is facilitated by the oversoul. Now, you as an individual soul may feel as if you've lived many, many lives, or you may feel or be aware of previews of lives yet to come, so to speak. But what you're experiencing in that moment in your own unique way is information that is being brought to you from the oversoul's point of view, which is living all of those lives simultaneously right now.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, I see. And then, is it true that only a small part of our soul is in this body and the greater part of the soul remains in the spiritual world?
Yes, you could say that your point of focus in the physical realm is the tiniest extension, energetically speaking and linearly speaking, from that which is your original soul. But then in response to the first part of your question, it isn't so much that your physical focus point exploration is broken off or split off in that sense. It is more that it is held by the soul within the idea of the dream, the physical dream. So, as you may sometimes hear about out-of-body experiences, what happens in that moment is, again, the perceptual point of view moving closer to your source self. And you can move closer in awareness to the source self or your soul, or you can move away from that in awareness. But the level of perception and the direction from which you choose to explore life, or all that is, isn't truly, literally apart from the soul, or broken off from it, or separated from it, or even an extension, because it's all held within the soul. Do you understand this?
Yeah, kind of.
The soul holds the body.
Yeah.
The soul holds the idea of a physical body and even of a physical world. And the overlap of all of your souls simultaneously create a very strong momentum to keep the idea of a physical playing field alive. You breathe life into it by being focused on it together so diligently.